Hey, good morning, everyone. My name's Louis May. I am sitting in my studio, also called my office, also called my house here in Orlando, Florida, and we are going live at the NEPA rally, which is in Northeast Pennsylvania at Camp Freedom. And so here is Gary at the starting line. Oh, look at that. That is a really cool looking. And Gary, you just disappeared. And there it went. All right, Gary. So we can't hear you, but it still looks awesome. And just so you know, you're going to want to hold your camera a little bit stiller when you move it around like that. But if you follow that car as it takes off, that looks really, really cool. So I would just go ahead and do that. Let's get them all in here and see what happens. I have no idea which one is first, but this time I'm going to organize them so that, oh, there it goes.
Starting cars on the next minute.
So that's the first one.
One went off already, or went.
So when that one comes, when they start, it goes through to the next one quite quickly. Here's Gary. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, those cars are going fast. Wow. Yeah, Gary, so you have not enabled audio, but that's all right. Let me text him right now. Gary, you'd have to come in and out. Your audio is not enabled. I'm going to see if I can guess which one is going to come next here so that we could see it up close on the big screen, because that'd be really cool. All right, that looks awesome. No sound, but that's okay. That one just took off through there. We've got Dan. I just brought up, this is Dan. Dan is also right by this. So when you see the cars fly by this hairpin, that's Dan over there in the with the green stripes on. This is exciting. We don't need to see me here. Well, I guess then you won't be able to hear me narrate a little bit. Hey, so we can see you. If you're watching, go ahead and chat and say hi, because I can see all those chats. I'd love to see hear from you and hear what page are you watching this rally on right now. That's right. What page are you watching this rally on? Go ahead and type in the comments and let us know where you're coming from. You could also tell us that. Where are you watching this from? What town are you in? What city are you in? There goes a rally car right there. Oh, they're going another rally car.
They're coming up to the hairpin in a second.
Okay, let's go to the hairpin. Whoa, the truck is moving. All right, Gary, your phone is still not showing. There we are. Oh, there goes the car. got cars going everywhere here.
There's 6 cameras on course live streaming this. NEPA rally on Facebook. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Gary. Sounds great.
Okay, finally. We're
Yep.
live.
You don't even have to shout. I think we can all hear you quite well. We've got 20 people watching right now. We have Isaac Wood. Hey, Facebook is what I'm on in South Carolina, says Isaac.
Excellent. Here's the 903 getting ready to go. And we have 2 more cars left at the start. And then it's down to the other end. Hey.
We just watched the truck go by. That's right. There we go. We took another rally car off. Oh, and Dave says this is the best coverage he's ever seen. Great to see Olympus. Wait a second. This isn't Olympus Rally. This is Hammer Sport Racing and Hammer Sport Marketing coming to you live to show the NEPA, which is a nonprofit organization set up to help Camp Freedom. So we're pretty excited about this. If you want more information, let's see here. You could go to
campfreedompa.org.
campfreedompa.org. It's up on the screen now, so that's it. You can definitely check that out. We just saw another rally car go by. That's just, I mean, the excitement here is pretty much nonstop. We've got a red Subaru at the starting line here, getting ready to take off. I'll keep.
5.
Oh, we got another car coming on. Hold on, Gary. Let me see this car go by. We just are watching the blue Subaru. Oh, it's wicked fast. There goes the red hatchback taking off. Very exciting. We got Ryan 35. Ryan, you are not showing your camera right now, just so you know. It's just blacked out and we can't see anything. I'll text him because that's what I do.
This is crazy, man. I can't believe we're doing this.
It's awesome, Gary. It's working great. We got 21 viewers right now. People are chiming in from all over the country. We have Linda on Facebook from Connecticut. Dan says, is this Roush Creek? I don't know, Dan. I couldn't tell you, but I do know that this is in Pennsylvania and it's at Camp Freedom. Just missed a car go by right there.
They're starting.
Okay, here we go.
3, stand back behind 3. You don't have to. All right, go see if there's another one in the bus.
Oh, and he didn't quite make that turn. Gotta get on the gas a little more. Spins around on that deal there.
We're doing the live stream, man.
This is hilarious.
Yeah, somebody's manning it.
Did you see that, Dan? That was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we got another car coming through. Oh, get a little loose. Not going to hit the camera. Hey, Ryan, there you are. You're back. Ooh, and that is the last car on stage just went through.
Hello.
Hey, Gary. Oh, looks like we got another car ready to go here.
We got one more car. Thank you, Lewis. We got a nice little blue Subaru here. This is the Patels, Mr. and Mrs.
Hey, Dan, if you can hear us, your camera is you're just standing a little close to it. So like if you were to go down stage a little farther and then point back up at the hairpin, that would be a lot better. All right, and here we go. We got a car at the starting line, taking off. The Subaru just go around.
These are the Patels.
All right, the Patels are taking off. Hopefully, this is the people that yell at. Are these the? No, never mind.
Okay, now the safety car, and this will be about 12 minutes.
All right.
Let me know when I can chat.
Yeah, just I'm going to cut you off, Gary. Just give me the thumbs up when you have stuff going on.
Okay,
I'll let
just
you
me
know.
Chat. Can I chat?
Yeah, I'm still kind of watching cars and stuff go through, so
All right, let me know when. Okay, over and out.
you got
I'm
it. Hey, Dan, that looks great. Way better. Oh, not like that, though. Nope. Turn it to the other way. Uh-oh. Dan, you need to turn your camera back to the other profile. You have your camera up and down right now, and there you go. That's way better. And now you probably need to, oh, that's awesome right there. That's the view we need to be seeing for sure. Just don't get hit by any cars. And I don't know that we have any more cars on stage right now. Oh, there's Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Oh, there's a car.
I got one coming to the hairpin right now.
And what, okay, yep. So, hey guys, when you're calling out, you got to tell me what camera you're on because then I can know ahead of time. So when you're saying I got something coming, I have no idea who it is, except for Dan because he's been talking to me a lot. That's pretty cool, Dan. Great job. Hey, Ryan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Good. Just checking in. Oh, there's Ryan's. And that's the safety car right there, clearing out the stage. That's all right. So that looked cool. If you do that, Ryan, that looked awesome. You just got to give me a heads up, say, camera 35, car coming.
All right, no problem.
That's probably the last one, so I'm going to cut out on you for now.
I got one at the hairpin coming down. Final car at the hairpin.
Final car at the hairpin. Here we go. Good job, Dan. So Dan, one thing that'll make a little better is I can't see the bottom of your screen. So kind of use the top part of your screen a little more. There you go,
okay.
Like that. Yep. So that'll, for future reference, that'll really help things out. That looks awesome. So that was the final car, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go over to Gary and see what's going on. Gary, can you hear us?
Yeah, you're gonna have to hang out, and I have a.
No problem. Gary was having an F problem there. So this, oh, we got a car coming through here. What is this? I don't know who that was, you know, whatever.
One rally car at the hairpin.
Rally car coming up to the hairpin here. Awesome. Awesome. And of course, just so you all know, everybody here are licensed professional camera people. They have one of the main rules in a rally, if you're a spectator, is you always want to have a way out. So when these cars are coming by, you're seeing Dan. Well, Dan's standing next to the road, but the cars are going like 15 miles an hour there. So we all know that Dan has a spot where he could jump out of the way if they came through there. But normally the rule is, you're not going to want to stand on the outside of any turns. And you always want to have a tree that's at least this big around, so about the size of a head or larger, to be able to jump behind and protect yourself with. Now, I was on a rally, the last rally that I raced in, when that jump behind me took place. Oh, somehow that fell down. A gentleman actually hit a tree about this big around with his rear quarter panel. He actually knocked the tree down and was able to keep racing and keep driving the whole time. And the tree fell over onto the stage of the rally. So the tree was actually blocking the road for the next competitor who came by. So that gives you a hint of like a tree that big around gets knocked over like nothing in a rally. So maybe I'm underestimating that a tree should probably be more like the size of your waist. And that would be a tree that would protect you. But I mean, I can tell you, if a car was going 80 miles an hour and hit a tree like that, I would not want to be standing behind that tree. So the logic in rally as a spectator is to really never be on the outside of a turn, always have a way out to get away from the stage in case a car goes off stage. So let's see if Gary's back. We got all the other cars, or just everything else is just kind of hanging out, and we'll let you see what it all looks like. There it is. Chris, extremely chaotic Chris, says, let's go Jeremy Lambert. So somewhere out there, Jeremy is probably not racing. I believe Jeremy is one of the people that is actually running one of the cameras. Here we got the clearing vehicle coming through, checking things out, making sure there's no things. So the other thing is, obviously there's spectators on right now, and those spectators would wave down this clear vehicle and let him know that there was a vehicle off, or that there was a problem. Then he would stop, he'd radio in and make sure everything changed. Timothy Elizabeth has told us super and good, but Tim or Elizabeth or Mr. Elizabeth or Mrs. Timothy, whoever you are, when you put up a picture like that, I can't say anything. So, Jeremy Rout is in the blue Subaru. So Tim, I can't put those pictures on like I put Chris on right now. So, all right, that's weird. I guess there's another Jeremy. He's running the camera too. So here we are with camera Dan, checking out talking to the clearing crew.
They're just picking up some equipment.
I'm going to check out here for a second because I have to, I got to do something that is not right here. Hey, I'm back right now, and we're going to cut to a little show that George Hammerbeck and I produced. This was our first experience just going and filming a rally. I think it's a pretty cool story, so I thought I'd show it to you and let you decide. But this will just give you kind of a little hint of what it's like to go out and watch a rally, because it's pretty cool, and you might enjoy this video.
I'm going to cut away from my personal phone, Lewis.
No problem. Let me do something here. I can actually show this right from my hard drive, so bear with me here, because I'll give you a much of a better view if I'm not playing it that way. So here we go. Just sitting here hooking up my screen.
In this episode of Rally Life, Lugnut Louie and George Hammerbeck visit the 100 Acre Woods Throw Rally.
Oh no, the steering's broken.
Welcome to Missouri.
Good luck this weekend. Again, this is Savage Dave Rally. Savage Dave Rally, if you look him up.
At this point,
Yep.
do your thing. Yeah, absolutely. I
Right around there.
Yep.
All right.
Good to see you. That's the first bear in. Okay, the bottom one wasn't tied in when they called the one. The top one was long enough to come out. Any change? to a finish.
No.
All right, I'm Lewis May back here. I'm just kind of setting some things up, so bear with me. You know, obviously I have a lot going on because I am monitoring 6 different cameras right now. And I'm also then talking to all of those people via text because it's easier to communicate with them that way, getting things set up, letting Gary know that he's doing one thing, telling Paul that you need to turn your camera and not be in that kind of view. So, you know, just here we go. Let's go cut to a Black and talk a little bit about Black and Brass because they're a cool organization and they need a little recognition here. They really did a lot to help us set up. Let's not have that on there. And great. Let's see. Okay, Paul. Bear with me. Don't go anywhere. I really want to show you what's going on with Black and Brass. I'm setting up a video to watch and just a little introduction about Black and Brass coffee roasting. You know, there it is. You can obviously just go and check them out yourself. Of course, while I'm doing this, everything goes a little slower because I'm using a lot of bandwidth here. And that's just the way it is. All right. And just so you can see everybody else here, we you know, we're so I guess we're racing. Looks like we're racing. So here we go.
Awesome. Good. That one's good.
There we go. Oh. All right, we're back. We're racing. Looks like everybody's getting set up. Very interesting.
Camera 35.
Camera 35 is coming through here. Awesome. That was perfect, camera 35. It's hilarious. I must say, I'm pretty impressed. This is actually just press the button on my computer I've never pressed before, of course. All right, so that was Jay. Jay, can you hear me? This camera right here, J36, you need to tilt your camera down a little bit. You're showing too much of the sky and not enough of the track. Much better. Yep. You could even go down a little lower. Yeah, if you want to do that. Now the only thing is I can't hear you, Jay. I guess I can, though. I heard the sound. You're just not talking. That's all.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
All right, is that good?
Yeah, that's great. If you just give me a little heads up, then I can make your screen bigger when they're racing.
Yeah, okay.
Hilarious. So it goes from this camera to that camera. And then I think the next one will be, I mean, it's tough for me to tell. I think the next time we do this, everybody, like the cameras in order from 35 to 40, 35 has to be at the very beginning, and then every camera in sequence. And then all I have to do is like go down the line with the cameras, and I get to see who's where and doing what.
Nice.
I have a feeling there's going to be some people coming up. Oh, I was wrong. Yeah. Correctly.
They're going out. Okay. They're probably not hitting the hairpin this stage. Okay, so Lewis, they're not going to hit the hairpins for this stage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's I will cut you out then, because that's less confusion for me. All right, so apparently the hairpin, so it's probably because they circle around and line up at a different spot. So they're not hitting the hairpin at this stage, they're just going down the straights that you see. It's you know, by the time I figure all this out, it's probably over with. So the hard part for me is obviously knowing which camera is going to come up, because all I hear is sound coming from my computer, and I can't tell which camera is actually going to be showing it. But if I get into a pattern, I might be able to just keep changing it, because then we're going to know that it's going to be the next one. I was right. Okay, so pretty interesting. Don't forget, I can see your captions if I'm looking at it. So if you want to comment and tell us where you're watching from, or tell us what page you're watching on, that would be pretty cool. Right now, we have 17 viewers. We're 36 minutes into this and showing the second stage of the rally. And my name is Lewis May. I'm actually in Orlando, Florida right now. And there's the clear vehicle that's going to clear all the fallen motorcyclists off the road to make sure that the larger vehicles can come through, because obviously that'd be pretty bad if there was a motorcyclist stranded on the road and then we send 3,000 pound race. So there went another race bike going up the hill there. You can kind of see it off in the distance. It's a little bit blurry, but let's see. What if we switch to another view here and just kind of watch it, let everybody watch? How is this going to be? Not me, though. Let's put me in a smaller spot. Look at this. That's not bad. Let's watch that for a little while. Oh, I kind of like this. This is interesting. Yeah. So, you know, you're watching this. Well, I'm watching it too. I'm not there. This is all happening up in Northeast Pennsylvania at a place called this is all taking place at Camp Freedom. So if you want more information or you want to help out and donate to Camp Freedom, they would more than appreciate that, and so would we. This show is being brought to you or created by the NEPA Rally, which is a nonprofit organization set up to do this rally. This is going to be an annual event. You know, certainly help us out. Also, one of the sponsors really helped us out a lot is Black and Brass Coffee Roasting Company. So go to their website and check that out. I'll be playing some more videos, but I've found that it's too hard to play videos on the internet because I got to stream the information into my computer all while sending out a ton of information out of my computer. And that is no bueno. So I'll just be playing some more videos, probably from George Hammerbeck and I, because that's what I have on my computer. So we're getting ready here to, you know, since that clearing vehicle went through, that means that we're going to be starting the race cars here pretty soon. Let me get in touch with Gary and see if he is available to bring his stuff up. Gary, are you going to go live at the starting line so that we can watch this, or is someone else at the starting line because it's a different place? I guess you're at the beginning. Is there anybody at the finish that can show us who's leaving? Question mark. That's me voice to texting on my phone. So it just dawned on me while I was saying that Gary is up at the bottom of the mountain, let's just say, for example, whereas the cars all finished at the top of the mountain, and then they circled around to a spot a little bit downstage and started, and now they're racing back down the mountain. So there's no way Gary's at the beginning of the start. So he can't show us like he did before where the cars were starting. Maybe somebody else is up there and we'll get to hear from him. We have this gentleman here right now, Paul. Paul is somewhere out on the field, but I'm not really sure where. And he would be moving his camera if there was something cool to see. So I just thought actually you can't see anything there.
In the service area now, head to where the start was to get those.
Okay, Paul. Well, Paul, there's no video feed coming, so you're going to probably have to restart your camera. All right. Well, let me see if I can queue up another video and see what's going on since we're not doing anything else right now. Oh, here's the latest trailer that George made. This is probably our coolest video to date.
Most capable team ever.
All right, well, that gives me chills every time, and it also reminds me my neck hurts a little bit. That's what happens when you hit a jump and hit a front tire first. It tends to kick you a little bit, and then of course we see that coming, so we stiffen up, and that's how whiplash happens. So No big deal. I'll be stronger and better the next time. And then we also have done our research, and now we know how to not hit that jump like that and hit it and go even faster and not do that, because racing, just like downhill skiing or anything else, you want to go smooth. So, this is a misconception in racing, is that you want to drift around the corners. And that's not actually true. Drifting is really only for a certain type of corner. It's a certain sharpness of corner. Most of the time you want to be driving as smooth as possible. Racing well is racing smooth. So you'll notice as these cars come through later on, maybe not on these tracks, but on the hairpin, that the best way to get around that hairpin is still, braking before the turn, gas in the turn, and then brake before the turn and gas through the turn. That's the best I can describe it. That's why I'm not the driver, and that's George Hammerbeck. So let's see if we have any other action at any of the other cameras. Nope, we got Dan. Gary's not live, so we're just kind of waiting. They're probably waiting to shoot the cars off and go from there. Let's see if we can bring up a little information from some other places here. All right. And of course, I'm getting solicited by people by Facebook Messenger right now, curious about how my life is going and my levels of fitness. A little personal. Nothing wrong with that, though. I like the attempts. So I'm just bringing up, this is Black, and I just thought I'd maybe cruise a little bit through the Black and Brass coffee roasting page to show you. I don't want to play any of their videos because that just won't go very well, but maybe you can watch this. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens.
I love everything about coffee culture. I love the way it makes people feel. I love everything from the bags that come in, the burlap bags with the raw
we got a race
coffee,
going on. Holy crap.
Crack of the roasting process itself to selfishly my own cup in my hand. Before you even put that coffee to your lips and you're smelling it, the cells in your body are excited and awake. You're living, you're alive. When I get a new bean, I can guess, okay, well, this comes from this region, and so I've worked with a bean from this region before, so I'm gonna give it this profile. But at the end of the day, you don't know. You don't know at all. You guess. You try it. The entire experience, you're listening, you're watching, you're checking the beans for color, you're smelling every bean.
All right, we'll go back to that because we have Paul here at the beginning of the race. That's a great view, Paul. Awesome. That red sign. What's behind you, Paul? Ooh.
Oh, behind me is all the racers' access to the service area. Right now, they only have the bikes at service. As the cars come back, they're going to roll past me. And when the last car comes back, I'll run into service and give you guys views of what they're working on their machines with.
Great, great. So this is the finish line right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to just keep you on. You'll be one of the small screens here. And as soon as I see a car coming and running in, I'll kind of zoom in on you a little bit more. But for now, we're going to watch the race. Okay, I got to admit, that's pretty cool. I got the camera right on that. Let's guess and see if this will be the next camera that shows a race car going by. Don't forget, we're watching Jay Adams. And that was Jay. So we got Jay first and then Ryan. So now every time I see that, I'll go Jay, then Ryan, and Alan first. Cool. Wonder if I can double click right here to Ryan.
right, we got a car coming back.
Who are they? Who are you?
Starting service.
Paul.
Car number
Oh, there we go.
943. Silco Motorsport.
All right. Successfully
And
made it through the stage.
you got another
Awesome.
car rolling through.
Whoa. And that's what race brakes sound like. That is a beautiful sound to all the racers out there. We don't like to hear quiet brakes. We like to hear them nice and squeaky.
Car coming. 35.
Okay, so that's
Worked the rally before? Stop.
so. Next stage, I'm going to write down the cameras in the order, and then I'll know the order of who's racing through, and I'll just be able to switch from camera to camera, right? So that was 36. So now we should. Here's the truck coming into stage. We're coming into service. So when you're on stage, now right now they've got a nice wind blowing that off, but when we played that video for you with the jump, when we were on that stage, there was no wind that day. This was summer last year, I guess. I can't think right now because I have so much going on, but the dust was just sitting on the road. So like we couldn't even see that jump ahead. I could see, I told George, I'm the co-driver, so I told George that was coming ahead before we even could see it. So it was pretty crazy. These guys are lucky because you can see that dust is drifting off, which is allowing the next racer coming through the ability to see what he's driving down. Otherwise, things start to change a little bit when you can't see the turns ahead or anything like that. Oh, I know a trick here. Whichever road has the least amount of dust on it probably is the next racer coming through. So we should have another car coming up to the finish here pretty soon.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Okay, just have them right, yeah, way back there.
I've raced against some of these
Car
guys.
coming, 35.
Great job. Great job, Ryan. We like those pans. Let's gonna guess on this one, or nope. I think this is the least dusty. Hey, and don't forget. Oh, there we go. We got some people up here. Oh, hey, Jason. Well, I hope you feel better. You're in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. I've Hey, Tony, that is a great idea, but you got to remember I'm not sitting on top of $200,000 worth of broadcasting equipment here. That's why I am somewhat limited by the technology that we're utilizing here. But hey, I still like suggestions. Keep in touch, man. Where are you? Tony, where are you? Where are you watching from right now? Well, keep in mind that, you know, I am the CEO and president of Hammersport Marketing and Hammersport Racing. That video that you watched was filmed by myself and George Hammerbeck. So if you're looking for service like this, we can do this sort of thing for businesses as well. We can plan things quite well. And oh, Tony says he is in North Carolina. That he lost his engine at Sandblast. Well, Tony, now you know that's what Sandblast is for, is losing things at. That's why we don't race there, because we don't want to beat the heck out of our car and not be able to use it on other rallies. I like it.
They see my shirt.
All right, we're locked up on one of these guys right here.
I mean, they've stopped, but I've only had one go past.
So Paul, oh, there we go. That's feeds working a little better. I'm gonna guess that this one's coming through here next. Looks pretty clear. Usually it's that one and then this one. Oh, we have a car coming into. All right, yeah, Tony. I mean, it's second is definitely good, especially if you lose your engine. So that's the service area. So all the cars are coming into service now, and they have an opportunity. I'm not sure what the rules of this rally are. This is a rally sprint, so it's a little bit different than the stage rallies that I've participated in. The rally sprint just means they're going to use the same road during the whole rally. The rally sprints the rally stage gravel rallies that I've done definitely uses some of the stages over and over, but there's also large transits. Stages, usually they're way out in the country, and then this area, the service area, is in a singular location. So you know, if you wreck your vehicle or hurt your vehicle, you still have to get it back to service under your own power, so that you can work on your car. So that's and then you're given 30 minutes, generally, sometimes 45, to work on your car before you're required to be at a certain time and leave the service area to get back on stage. So the racing is definitely part of going as fast as you can down the stage, but it's also to win or place or finish the car. You have to meet all the times at the proper time, meaning I'm sitting there doing math the whole time, figure out is our exact check-in time for each one of the checkpoints.
Well, they need a little
Because
runoff.
you don't
Yeah.
need a check. You have 1 minute to enter within that minute into the checkpoint. And if you don't, you start to get penalized time that's added to your race time.
Yeah.
So they don't count the time in between the stages. What they do is essentially and probably here too, they're going to add up all of the times that you have, and the total time, the shortest time when you add all the times together, will be the winner. Now, that's where rally sprint is different than, pardon me for a moment, what we're doing there. That's where rally sprint is going to be different than a stage gravel rally or stage rally. There's not time frames that everybody has to figure out in between, because they just come into service and then they wait and everybody is told when to leave. Whereas we stay out in the country and basically have to transit from the end of one stage to the beginning of the next stage. We have a certain amount of time to do that. In that period of time, we can work on the car ourselves, but nobody outside the driver and the co-driver can touch the vehicle or work on the vehicle at all. So there's a lot. This is very, very close to and similar to the stage gravel rally. There's just a lot more elements to stage gravel rally that can mess you up and essentially add to your time or put you out of the race. So when I was talking to Tony here, Tony was talking about that he had entered the Sandblast Rally, which is a NASA rally sport event, so he placed a second, and that's what I'm talking about here is stage gravel rally. So now this is one of the vehicles that came in to clear the thing. We just saw another vehicle clearing here, some type of ATV or a side-by-side just going through. And now all of the vehicles have made it to the finish point. I'm going to shut down here for a moment so I can take a little bit of a break, and I'm going to talk to everybody, tell them all to reset their cameras. I'm going to communicate with Gary to see what the plan is and where we're going to be taking off again. And I'll come back on. We'll play some videos and we'll go right back to the live action. So thanks so much for watching. Oh, look at this. Maybe they're getting ready here. Service and start, yes. Reset your cameras. Okay, well, let's go back to this black and brass and just kind of watch the rest of this video.
It is shining, shimmering. Once we have an idea of what kind of profile we want to accomplish, then we stick to it. We try and duplicate it. And then the artist in you wants to deviate, even then. So then you experiment a little bit. Wait, let's try it this way a little bit. You're not trying to change it. You're just trying to make it the best that it can possibly be. Really, I mean, it takes some self-discipline not to just you know spiral into an endless experimentation. One of the best stories, though, we were roasting. There was a misstep, and my right-hand man emptied the beans 100 degrees early. 100 degrees temperature is a big deal because you have something called first crack. If you don't get to that first crack, you're missing out on a lot of the magic, a lot of the nuances. And so, boom, he makes the mistake and it comes out. And instead of being defeated and calculating how much loss there was, this was an actual opportunity for us to taste it because we had never roasted that light before. I was expecting something that was completely void of flavor. I expected it to taste like roasted hay, but it was very nutty and it was very full-bodied and really sweet. And when you taste it, you could actually get a hint of almost like a peanut buttery, chocolatey taste. So we got a new drink from it. we didn't lose those sugars. You know, we locked them in, and so all of that is there in the bean for us to grind and process. For me, it was a complete shock. One thing I know is that it's full of caffeine. So, you know, the lighter the bean, the more caffeine. It's one of the many things that unify worlds and cultures, history. It's all there. It's like creating a movie. If you could only see the credits roll, all the people that went into the one cup, you would be amazed. And the last name on the credits is yours. You take that home and it's part of your ritual, and then you create this product that's hot and steaming, or maybe it's over ice. And you sit down and you take that sip, you've completed the chain. And then we get to be a part of that.
That's awesome. I really, 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 really want some coffee now.
We started?
In fact, I thought I was making some coffee, and then this all happened too fast. This is the start.
Really, it was a museum piece. I've had it in my collection, and I took it out just for this. The 20-year-old bike. Did you get my text message? 2001. Yeah. That truck's like... I did look at it. I'll be right back. It says, under you or all under me? Exciting.
Very important. We are discussing the cheesesteak situation. They are in Pennsylvania, so this is serious business. We will get radio word from the rest of the crew later on to see if indeed the cheesesteak situation is going to be okay. You know, if the cheesesteak situation is not solved really soon, I mean, we're probably gonna have to shut this down. I would expect the cars to all start on fire. People would be running around mad, screaming, "Where's the effing cheesesteaks?" So hopefully they can get the cheesesteaks thing figured out. They'll radio, obviously, all to the rest of the crew, let everybody know, hey, chill out. The cheesesteaks are going to be okay. And, you know, they'll get that figured out. So here in Florida, you know, don't really care too much about the cheesesteaks. We're just making sure that another Florida man doesn't get, you know, eaten by an alligator or something. So a lot of different nuance between, you know, where I'm at, Florida, and then way up there in Pennsylvania. We, you know, culture. We all care about different things.
Just a live one?
Yes.
Mob up, boys! Everybody, let's move the drone! Just flying that drone. there somewhere. I'm about to bring one and get it to chase me, but I don't think you can go as fast as a motorcycle. Go very fast. Yeah. You can get them some of the cases. Yeah, I feel like you can hit a tree. Yeah. Or die. They're pretty impressive. They are impressive. Can they just fly like 6 trees and around them? I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. I guess it with the new technology and everything, you know? Yeah. You just put like map of the earth and it'll just freaking go to a certain elevation and freaking fly. They're fast as hell. If they keep up, they use them on the rally. Following that? Did you saw the video that the flood took the time up? What? They're doing the 4 mile. Look it up.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and dump the feed here. It doesn't mean I'm not going to be right back. It actually means I am going to be right back. But the reason I'm doing this is that's going to let Facebook and all these channels rest for a second. You know, I've been live for 1 hour and 8 minutes, almost 9. And when I come back on live, that's going to then announce across all of these different channels that we're going live again. So it'll give people who don't know this is taking place an opportunity to see their Facebook notification and hop on live. So if you're one of those 7 people watching right now, I really appreciate it. Just so you know, about 2-3 minutes here, and I'm going to come back live again. So here we go. My name's Lewis, Hammersport Marketing, Hammersport Racing down here in Orlando, Florida, watching up there in Pennsylvania at Camp Freedom. We'll be right back after 0 messages.